good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aphiwe.Zunguu on Instagram. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you're new, come on, guys. But yeah, welcome back to another Sunday Swings episode. Welcome back. So, without wasting any further time, last week happened just like this. Let me show you. Moving to the weekly, we saw that we had a bullish trend moving towards the upside. The market touched our resistance. Yeah, sure. And then in the daily, we had a bullish trend towards the upside. The market broke outside of it, meaning we're no longer trapped in that bullish trend. We had a counter trend towards the downside. Hey, see these inches, man, fucking crazy. I don't wanna lie. Look at this shit. Took inches here. I held that bitch until here. I closed around here. That's where I closed, but I left 1 inch to only close it here, somewhere around here. I closed it, and then the market came up and then failed to go inside our bearish trend again. It failed to do that. Retested, took our entry, targeted our nearest support area with a lot of touches, which was this one here. Targeted this one, and then we were out here. I mean, we could have targeted this one, but nah. Me, I was out somewhere around there. I was out because I killed 2 big moves. Imagine how would that feel? Killing 2 big moves. You don't even trust the market anymore. I don't want to lie. But yeah, today we'll be analyzing GBPUSD. Since nobody commented on the last video what pair you want me to analyze, so I'll just analyze GBPUSD. So yeah, before I start the video, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Please hit the sub button and the like button. Yeah, and comment down the pairs that you want me to analyze, guys. And GBPUSD, this is the monthly time frame, as y'all can see. We can see that we have been pushing towards the downside. From here, we have been pushing towards the downside, and then we're in some sort of a consolidation, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're in some sort of a consolidation currently on GBPUSD. This is the monthly time frame. So if you're new to my channel, you're probably asking yourself, why am I using the monthly time frame? We have to start from a bigger scale and then scale down until like 2 hour, 1 hour for your entries, you know, or even 30 minutes too. So as you can see, in the monthly time frame, we can kind of establish something like this. Let me change the color to red. You can see that the market was supported here for quite some time. The market failed to break this area right here for quite some time, you know. And then so we're looking for 3 touches currently. So we're looking for 3 touches. As you can see, using previous data, that's a touch. 2, 3, that's confirmed touches just by using previous data. That's why also looking here, it's more crucial than looking over here. Just like maths. I'm not good at maths, I don't wanna lie. But yeah, marking these areas. So I'm basically marking where the market corrects, you know, because these areas right here believe it or not, although they call it support and resistance, it's not generally just support and resistance. It's where the big banks are playing. These are where those big companies are at here, where there are a lot of touches. These are where they are currently. As you can see, as it's buying, it's gonna come here, and these also gonna come, take entries. Or if they don't take entries here, they're taking entries here, So although it's like support and resistance, but it's more than that. It's more than that. That makes it very interesting. I don't wanna lie. It makes it very interesting. Oh, as you can see, currently, I saw that the market is printing low highs and low lows, moving towards the downside. That's how market structure is moving. If I can just print it off for you, you can see that the market is creating lower lows towards the downside, and then instead of creating a lower high, currently it failed. It started creating a double bottom, and then from there we broke outside, breaking this high currently. Now we're coming to retest, confirming that we are in a buy trend. Just by this breakage of our bearish trend towards the downside confirms that we're no more selling. Now we're currently buying. So if I can just do this, even though there's no need to, because it has one touch only, so I can't use this. Even though I won't use this no more, because I have it in mind now that we had a bearish trend in a monthly time frame. So moving down to the weekly time frame, we do the same thing we did on the monthly. We're looking for areas with a lot of touches, like 3, 4 going upwards. As you can see, also here in the past, this area was very respected. If I can just draw this area was very respected in the past. Can you see? Wait, is this thing focused? Yeah. This was a very respected area in the past. So the market is currently playing above it. So what is it doing? As you can see by this candlestick, it just confirms a lot that the market is failing to go below. Is it? We have to go in deeper and deeper scales, in deeper and deeper time frames to confirm that. So I'm just looking for areas with 3 or more touches. Judging by this, we can see that from here the market shot towards the downside, was moving, creating low highs and low lows, moving towards the downside, and then from there we failed to create a low high. Instead we created a high, moving towards the upside. If we can see market structure, this is how the market was moving. You can either choose to start from the week and just draw like this, clean. Moving towards the daily time frame. So as we in the daily time frame, we can kinda establish where the market is going now, because this is a bit more smaller time frame compared to the weekly and the monthly. So I can see a lot of areas with a lot of touches right here at the bottom, meaning that these are where the big banks are playing at the bottom. So I'm just going to change the color to black so that I know these are daily time frame zones. So I know that every time the market closes, it must close below a daily high or a daily low to understand if we're still continuing with sells next time the market opens, or are we continuing, or are we changing direction, moving towards the upside. We can also establish this bullish trend moving towards the upside. Like so. As we can see right here, what influenced the market to sell was this area right here where the big banks were playing. As I told you all about the big banks, this is where the big banks were playing. So I just want to make this thing a bit more smaller. It's too big. So how to put it, you gotta cater for a lot of touches where the market fails indeed. As you can see right here, it fell there, it fell there, it fell there, it fell there. So it means if it's this size, it's pretty much catering for a lot of market movements. So it's okay like this. That's how you know. I'm just giving out tips, guys. Tips. The market can come back and touch this area and just drop towards the downside. So yeah, we gotta be very, very careful. Very careful when you wanna take buys. As you can see, we pretty much drawn a counter trend moving towards the downside also. So it's like the same analysis as Euro, USD, all those other pairs. Same analysis, same shit. Same shit, that's how the market moves, but it just does the same shit over and over again. Just on different days though. Okay, this is still too big. I wanna make it smaller. Like this. Beautiful. That's more like it. That's more like it. That's more like it. So you can see in the 4-hour time frame that we have a bearish trend moving towards the downside, but we can also see a lot of sensitive areas too. I can just drag this. Yeah, we can see a lot of sensitive areas too that the market might possibly reach if it still has enough momentum to break all these areas and move towards the upside. Because the market was indeed pushing towards the upside, but we failed to continue moving towards the upside, and we just started dropping and moving towards the downside. But we in a counter trend moving towards the downside, and we at the support of our trend line, meaning that we still have enough room to continue buying, but only if we can surpass this area. And if we can look at the past, the market did come here and touch this area right here and bought and broke this area. So we can take buys here and hold till the market breaks. We can. That is. I ain't tripping, bro. Bearish trend. The market touched here. It was at support of that bearish trend too. Bro. Can I draw it like this? Hey, let me see. Or like that. As you can see, bearish trend, support, it bought, touched this area. As you can see, this area is kind of strong. I don't want to lie, it is kind of strong. So we have to be very cautious in taking buys, but breakers towards the upside, maybe once we have that retest, maybe we can take that buy and hold towards the upside. But we need to have a complete breakage out of here, because we can see a shift in market structure. The market was creating low lows towards the downside. Now the market is currently breaking this high, creating highs. So we're expecting that higher high, and then a higher low, and then a continuation towards the upside. So yeah, bearish trend towards the downside, we can see it indeed. But let me do like this, yeah, makes more sense like this. And then clone, drag it towards the downside, targeting the lows. How many lows we got? We only have one, this one only. So yeah, this one is not confirmed. Let me delete it. But the one on top is confirmed. Yeah, as you can see, that shift in market structure. We also had a breakage right here. We had a small bullish trend on the downside. The market broke us out of it. Instead of coming back to retest these lows, we just had one big retest. If we can just zoom in, we can see something like inverse head and shoulder. And if you are someone that knows patterns, you will know that inverse head and shoulder is a confirmation of bias. So our entry is supposed to be here. But what we gonna do for next week is we're gonna wait. This is where the whole game starts. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the market to come to us. So expecting a break, a retest. Maybe that retest might even come somewhere around here, because this area has like a lot of touches, and then a continuation towards the upside. But if the market leaves us, it leaves us. There's nothing that we can do about it. If it leaves us, it leaves us. There's nothing that we can do about it. This entry above here, I would say it's also a premature entry, because these are daily highs. Remember, these are daily highs, because the market is below, so these are highs currently. Highs, resistant areas. These are currently highs. So the market needs a lot of momentum to break this thing. So the market just might buy, turn right here, come back, and then once it comes back here, we can take that big entry. And then, as you can see from previous data, if we can copy this thing, drag this thing, put it here. See, expecting a break, a retest, and then a continuation towards the upside. I don't want to target anything a bit more than this, because as you can see right here, the market just hits my take profit and then starts correcting and moving towards the downside and then moving towards the upside. So we're probably going to take another buy somewhere around here. But just because the market did this in the past, it can also do it again. It can do it again. Yeah, guys, so that is my anticipation for GBPUSD for the next upcoming week. And yeah, guys, we just gotta hold the buys and all of that. I want to catch the buys, and I'm very confident in my buys because of this inverse head and shoulders. Also using the previous data to confirm. Yeah, I am confident in my buys. I don't want to lie. We can't be greedy and target this red area right here, but I don't want to hold for 4 or 5 days now. I just want to be in, take my profits, I'm out. But yeah, this zone is a very sensitive area too, so I have to keep a lookout for that. Stop loss a bit more too tight. But yeah, had to be on the lookout for this. We just had to wait for the retest, guys. We had to wait for the retest. If it means waiting for the retest, the market is somewhere around here and we still waiting for the market, we can take our entries right here. Maybe I'll take an entry right here, but I have to update you all whenever I take an entry. So whenever I take an entry, I am gonna send a video or post something on either TikTok or Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram or TikTok, you got to, because I'm giving out entries almost every week. So please follow me on Instagram if you haven't, and please like the video if you haven't, and comment down what pair should I analyze next. And yeah guys, thank you so much. Peace.